So hello guys, welcome to this simple tutorial on how to make a simple trigger system in Unity. So I have a simple FPS controller set up here. It's just a capsule that moves using WASD keys. So the first thing we want to do is add something that can have a trigger. So I'm just gonna add a cube. Gonna reset the transform by clicking here. Now it's in the center and I'm gonna place it right here. Now I have a cube with a box collider, it comes automatically on it. So if I now want to walk onto the cube, nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get onto the cube and I cannot do anything else. So to make this cube do something, we first need to add is trigger right here. Now this thing can send signals if it touches something. Next thing is we're gonna create a simple C# script. You can call it anything. I'm just gonna call it trigger. When you open this, you can remove the default start and update function and make a new public void on trigger enter. And you're gonna say collider other and the two brackets. Now you can type anything you want in here that triggers. For now, I'm just gonna say debug.log touched object and we're gonna paste. Now we just add it onto the cube and now when we walk into the cube, it's gonna say touched object. Now it just detects if I'm walking into it. So you can paste in anything you want. You can say open a UI, you can start an animation, you can do everything. You can just paste it in here, that's it. So let's say I have this cube with a rigid body on it. When I play the game, the cube is gonna fall onto this cube and it's gonna say touched object. We don't want that. So what we can do is go back to the script and say if other.tag is, let's say, player, and then we add the brackets and we paste this line of code in here. So now only the object with the tag player is gonna give the message. So let's say this one has the tag respawn and my player, we're gonna give the tag player. You have to do this, otherwise it's not gonna work. Now, when this cube touches the object, nothing's gonna happen. When I touch the object, it's gonna happen. So, that's it. That's a simple collider. Now there's one other thing you can do. You can say on trigger stay. When you do this, it's gonna keep giving the message. So now it's like an update function. It's gonna spam the message. Look at that. It's gonna spam the message right here, touched object. And when I exit, it's not gonna say the touched object. You can also say on trigger exit. Now it's gonna say exited the object. So now we can get in, nothing's gonna happen. But right when we walk out of it, it's gonna say exited the object. These are the basic functions for a collider. You can now do anything you want with triggers. One thing that can happen if you want to give it a rigid body, you put it way high, it's gonna fall through the ground because this thing has no collider in it. The is trigger boolean makes sure the collider doesn't collide anymore. One thing you can do is add another box collider and make that a little bit smaller. Now the cube is not gonna fall to the ground, but my method is still working. So thank you for watching. It's a really short tutorial for today. I hope you guys like it. Bye!